Shalom, I want to start first and foremost giving all praise and honors to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua in ancient Hebrew. Call halal, la Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rukakudash, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahushua, the water, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rukakudash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Yasharala, Greatmillstone, and Shalom to the 144,000, Shalom to the elect. All right, what we got right here is signs of war. All right, there's a lot of signs of an upcoming world war. All right, there's no denying it. A lot of those signs point to that third woe mentioned in Revelation 11, verse 14. Revelation 11, verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Right, and woe represents world war, and Second World War is already passed. So now we're about to come into the Third World War. World War III. You can say that the World War III. That's what we're coming into right now. Right. We got a couple articles here showing. All right. Taiwan is renovating military runways to prepare for Chinese missile strikes. Right, according to reports by local media outlets, the runways on 7 Air Force bases will be widened to 60 meters to reduce repair time after a missile attack. So, it's like they're getting a head start on repairing those runways. They don't know. That entire runway could be destroyed, so that could be in vain. Okay, that could be in vain. And there's a lot of things happening. A lot of developments happening this year because it's an election year. Okay, I mean, if Trump gets in there and if he's the one that's supposed to get in there, so prophecy can be fulfilled, then Lord willing, he gets in there. All right, Lord willing, Trump wins, and China sees, oh, Taiwan, you're not gonna have backup if we come and invade you, and then Russia's gonna be like, oh, okay, so no more backup for Ukraine. All right, so these countries are getting prepared just in case, because they know Trump wins, man. There's gonna be some shenanigans. All right, from these countries. All right, we are running out of time to build defenses against Russia, warns Norway's commander-in-chief. It says Norway must ramp up defense spending in the face of a potential war with Russia within 3 years, the country's armed forces chief has warned. And these people always show you their hands before they play those cards, okay? All right, they always let you know, hey, I got an ace, I got a joker, I got a queen, I got this. So just before they play their hands. They show you what they're gonna do, and in these articles too, because we were seeing a lot of this type of news coming out of Ukraine before Russia invaded. All right, the British public will be called up to fight if UK goes to war because military is too small, Army chief warns. That's a draft, man. That's basically saying a draft without saying draft. All right. It says General Sir Patrick Sanders will warn the government of the need to mobilize the public if the UK goes to war with Russia. The Telegraph reports. All right, and it says it follows a warning by a senior NATO official that the West faces all-out war with Russia within 20 years, and I don't see this shit lasting 20 years, man. Yasharala Zawi out this year. Most High could speed up the timeline. Okay. He could speed up all these events, and if we don't leave this year, then we could probably leave next year, right? Because there's only really 3 prophecies left. All right, there's the MOTB, all right, the Karagma, Mark of the Beast. Then there's the war, all right, followed by the nuclear missiles, and then Yahweh Shai coming back. And the power just came back in my house after I said Yahweh Shai coming back. Right as I said that, man, power just came back. All right, we be having blackouts here in the Dominican Republic. All right, you brothers out there in the States, man, I be envying y'all sometimes, because y'all ain't got to worry about no blackouts. Well, I mean, yeah, I do got to worry about some blackouts. There's going to be some blackouts soon, but y'all don't got to deal with that shit like they do in these third world countries out here, man. All right, so, hey, that's all prophecy, man. All these wars, they're inevitable. There's nothing they could do. There's nothing they could do to stop these wars. So, I'm going to just get 2nd Ezra 16, starting at 32. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel therethrough. Right, and that's because most of the men are going to be drafted, and they're going to go off to fight those wars, and they're never going to come back. All right, they're going to die in those wars. And there are a lot of countries that they still have some conservative policies, so women won't get drafted, which is in some countries. So you're going to see the following verse come to pass: the virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. All right, because a lot of women in a lot of countries are not going to get drafted. I remember, and with the war between Ukraine and Russia, when they enacted the draft in Ukraine for men 18 and to 60, I believe. It was just men, all right? The women were exempt, all right? Women were allowed to leave the country, all right? But in some places, it's not going to be like that, all right? They're gonna be recruiting men and women, all right? Which it actually mentioned in that article. All right, the British public will be called up to fight. It said mentioned men and women. All right, Sir Patrick wants British men and women to be prepared to fight. All right, you see? So some places, man, they're gonna actually have the women go off to fight too. All right, verse 34. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. So you might be thinking, but hold up, why are the husbands perishing of famine if they're supposed to go off to fight in the war? Well, remember, there's going to be some men that won't qualify for the draft. Medical exemptions, psychological exemptions. It might be, you know, a crazy dude, a mentally ill person, or a really old man. All right, you know, like up in age, men that are up in age, you know, they won't probably won't get drafted. It'll be exempt from the draft. Like in Ukraine, over 60, I believe, was the cutoff age. So hey, those men still, you know, they'll still have wives, but the situation is going to be so bad back at home that, you know, a lot of people are going to be dying of hunger. So when their husbands shall perish of famine, all right, and the word shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. And bridegrooms, you know, is usually, you know, younger dudes that are getting married or just getting married, but the husbands is referring to like the older men. So hey, it's all looking ugly, man. It's all looking like war is inevitable. All right. And when you see these pictures, you mostly see is his men. Or you see this man here in his military uniform, you know. Just checking and see if he had that eagle on there. You know they like to exalt themselves at the eagle. Um, you see these men here, but that war is gonna pop off, man, and there's gonna be a draft. There is gonna be war, and these countries are getting ready for it, man. I'm gonna leave it there. I hope the video was edifying. Shalom.